Actually, have we got any, not a lot. I wonder how long it'll be before Tom Sunday buys this game. And disappears into the game forever. I'm calling it now. I don't know. I don't think he's bought it. I didn't see it on the on my Steam feed. Normally it'll say, "Oh, Tom Sunday has played the game for the first time." I've not seen that yet, but I'm thinking tonight. You see what you need, Squirrels? A Tesla Model S. Take out the batteries. Power the industry. Claim that you'll run. It will keep running for another 1,000 years. Nice. Right, 3 of these. Let's see, have we got any storage? Iron, of course we need iron. Let's get a buffer next to each one. So at some point we're going to wrap around the planet completely here. No iron storage. Oh. That still needs sorting out. Actually, I've just thought we should really put a accumulate this iron down here. I'll just leave it hanging. I've just had a thought. What if you do this? Oh, it doesn't have, you can't, scumbag. You can't directly insert from that height into the, like the box has no connector except at ground level, which is a bit annoying. That's slightly annoying. Conveyor off-ramp. I guess. Trouble is, when you want to put a splitter to convey it down, it's all a bit... What I was hoping to do... Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can go higher. It's just a bit meh. So this is what I was thinking, right? So rather than just sat there, doing nothing... Like, the iron production stops because there's no demand. So rather than having it do that, what you do is you put one in and one out. Because what then happens is, while there's no demand down the road, you start filling up the storage, but at the moment there is demand, it tries to supplement the demand. So it's kind of an interesting little pattern, if you see what I mean. So now at least it's making more iron, even though we're not using it. For a while. Right, what was I doing? What did I need iron for, guys? The buffer is just a delay. Yeah, of course. That's what a buffer is. It's like a capacitor, but you don't take them out your circuit board, do you? Your motherboard is filled with capacitors for that very reason. Crude oil, that's what we're doing. Crude oil. Ah, yes, I remember. We were doing this. Yes. those things. Have I got steel and stuff? I'm bound to need steel in a minute. Grab a bit of steel. Grab some power doodads. Make some more of them because we're bound to need them. It's not surges they fix voltage drops. They fix fluctuations in the energy supply. That's exactly what capacitors do. Let's make some of them. You bought the game and your middle mouse has died. Rip. Sorry, dude, but rip. Oh my god, you like... Can you not remap it in controls? Wait, I've lost the... there is. No. Oh god. New mouse time. Alright, let's go straight into a storage tank. Is that? There you go. Oof. Wow, you can literally see that thing filling up. Well, that's annoying. That's the way it's got to be. Speedbird, thank you for 32 months. How do you transfer power from coal power stations? How do you transfer power from coal power stations? Ooh, I'm not clear on what that question's asking. Why don't you use disable grid snapping? Can you do that when you put the bottle, when you put that down? How do you disable grid snapping? I'm holding shift. I'm holding alt. I don't think you can. You're making a ring around the planet. Solar panels is what you want around the planet, I think. Shift and R. Well, that's... R is rotate. Shift is what you use when you're putting miners down, but it doesn't work for... Yeah, exactly. You can do it for miners. It doesn't work for tanks. Right, so what I want to do... Let's be clear on this. We're going to take that. We're going to crack it at the oil refinery, isn't it? Let's take the output from that, the output from that, we'll combine it to here. I don't know how many of these things will run. Now you can't go straight through, we found that out. Jesus saves. Thank you, dude. Are those wireless pylons? Yes, they have a radius where they'll charge your mecha. me just put one down because I need to remember the formula for this. That takes crude oil and makes refined oil in helium. That one takes helium and oil and cracks it back into graphite and helium. What we want to do is that. Now the helium we're going to make into helium fuel, hopefully, but I think we need titanium to do it. Multiple wireless pylons stack your recharge. Nice. Raz, thank you 3 months. The refined oil we're going to use in something else. So we need to store the helium, we need to store the oil, and then we need to convert the helium into... Helium? Keep saying helium. Hydrogen. Let's convert the hydrogen into hydrogen fuel cells, and we need to take the oil and make something important with it, but I can't remember what. I wonder how many of the refineries one of these can drive. I'm going to put the refineries near these things. That's what I'm going to do like this. We'll leave a gap because I think we need to feed water in here. Try on one again. So we take that. Okay. Oh, this one just takes crude, doesn't it? It doesn't need anything else. In fact, I think you can just ship it straight in. Oh, that's an awkward layout. Carlos, it's going to have multiplayer, but it won't be... It's not, you know... Which I think I'm going to do the other way around. Multiplayer will come, but it'll be a little while yet. I reckon we can do that. That. Well, it might be a bit close. One sec. Come on, really? Yeah, what we'll do is, yeah, I'm trying to work out in my head better ways of doing things now. So we'll put a splitter in. We'll fast belt that into the splitter. And then we'll take the refinery and we'll have a single output so that it's like that. Like that. Is that belt straightened in? I think multiplayer, I mean, multiplayer is going to be great when it comes, but I reckon, you know, later this year. Having said that, the speed these guys are working is just... Wait, that's got no fuel in it, which means that's not how it's working at all. Too close. I think it's to do with the grid layout. I've got a feeling it's not going to let that. We might have to punt it down another block. It's one of those things where it's in between grid squares. It's like halfway. So you either end up with an arm that's too long, or you move the building so that you don't end up with an arm that's too long. So you kind of have to, I think, do that just so that you can end up with it in a slightly nicer place. Like that. It's just one of the game's idioms, I think. Of course, now that won't sit there because of the stupid power pole. I think one inserter should be enough. We shall see. Of course, having done that, I've now remembered there's two outputs. So now we need to grab that and that. So that one can have the hydrogen and that one can have the oil. The thing what I don't know is how to get the amount of the ratios right now. So that's going to produce 98 oil a minute, is that? So how many refineries do we need? It's so, like, tricky to work out with the oil. Metal ones combined, what do you mean? Ratios in the game are a nightmare, so it's not just me then. All I can think of doing is letting it run and see what happens. And the way to tell, because we've got this buffer, this is how you can tell. If you click on that storage tank, if you see that number going up, you're not burning it. Put the outer splitter straight into the factory, not another belt. What? The outer splitter? Where's the inner splitter? Oh, okay. So we kind of need to replicate that for the other three. If it turns out we need more of these refineries, we're going to have to build sideways. Add two splitters in front of those and make one full line of each from the refineries. Yeah, you mean join them. Because what you want to get, like, you can stack splitters, can't you? So what we could do is we kind of go like that. do that with it. Use one belt on each side parallel to the refinery, and then use the filter icon on the unloader to only put oil on one side and hydrogen on the other. Yeah, so you can have, yeah, I see what you're saying. So you have like you basically chuck oil out this side and then helium out that side. Yeah, that would work as well. That looks alright. There's loads of ways of doing this. That's what I like about this. People are still figuring it out. Train, I just did that. You just told me to do that. So we'll have this go into a couple of tanks for now. Let's see. What on earth? What is it colliding with that? That's ridiculous. Well, that's a heck of a climb. These tanks are considerably higher than like these blocks here. So you have to like go really quite a lot up if you want to go up to a tank. You can add 2 tanks to solar splitters that won't be directly in front. I didn't realize you could use tanks if you use regular storage. Yeah, use tanks for liquid. They're best used for liquid. I'm gonna move this. This is annoyingly in the way. Let's do that. At the moment of Deldril, there's no defense against... There's no biters, monsters, anything to fight, but that's coming. It's on the list. Trying to think how I want to do this. I think we'll try it that way. Ah, that doesn't work. Oh, that's of course, yeah, you can't do that anyway. You'd have to have them next to each other. They're completely separate entities. If you stack something, the top one... So unlike a splitter, if you stack 2 splitters, they're 2 separate things. If you stack 2 tanks, the second is an extension of the first, so you can't input different stuff on the upper floor, which is what I was just thinking of doing. That just doesn't work. And even more annoyingly, the storage tank has to be input on the ground floor. Like, there's no way of coming out of this at, like, height level and going into a storage tank. Like, you have to come down to ground level. No, you can't separate 2 tanks. If you put one down, and then you put one down on top of the other, it loses its input lines, and you have to input on the base. That is now an extension of that. And it will fill vertically. So in order to put this oil in a tank, I have to come down to ground level, which is a bit annoying. Where am I taking all this stuff anyway? There's the coal. Okay, so we're kind of going that way. Kind of want to package hydrogen in one place and package the oil in another. I think the oil can be done this way. The hydrogen we can perhaps get away with maybe over here, actually. Because the hydrogen, I think, the hydrogen fuel cell is only hydrogen and titanium, so it's literally just an assembler. So you chuck all of it into storage. Yeah, you just need to run it out to storage. Just have storage tanks here for hydrogen. I think that's what we do. And then we just put a storage box, put titanium in it, and then combine it. The only problem is if it runs out of titanium, this whole thing will stop making hydrogen fuel cells. And when that happens, these refineries shut down. Unless we burn off excess hydrogen. You have titanium? No. Titanium's on the other planet, which we need to go and do our titanium run shortly. I brought some back, but nowhere near enough. Right now I'm trying to get it so that we have a lot more refined oil, because we need it. I was looking at the tree on this, wasn't it? Yeah, this was what it was for, yeah. So to make yellow science, I need titanium crystals. To make titanium crystals, I need titanium, which I have, and organic crystals, which I don't. And organic crystals are made from water, refined oil, and plastic. And guess what plastic's made from? Refined oil. So plastic and organic crystals, I need refined oil for. That's why we need all this oil. No, Vrome, I've already set up on another planet, dude, but not interplanetary drone stuff. We haven't got that yet. Right, so let's just get one of these running. So what we'll do is we'll belt this over there. We'll belt this refined oil over there. Food time. Burning excess hydrogen is the way to go. Burning it into what, though? Just energy or something more useful? I didn't want to do that. I wanted this to be hydrogen. I do have the deuterium thing, yes. No, that's going to do it the wrong way. Oh god, this grid alignment. What are you thinking? Do the deuterium dance. Where's the hydrogen going somewhere? This look at this. This is typical, like, weird pathing. If I say I want to go over here, it says I can't because it has to go left. Well, it doesn't have to go left. Like, why can't it just go right? Look. Like, why does it need to go that way? I really hate that. There's just a huge hitbox going on, or a grid thing. That's just awful. Hitting R. Oh, I did not know that. What, there's an R key? 1 second. R. Never knew about that. I still don't like it, but that's better. I'm gonna have to do this for now. Just so that I can go somewhere. Yeah, so we do have... What is that thing that does the, is it the fractionator? Is that the one that creates deuterium? What do we do with deuterium, though? So if we put a box there, and it has... titanium in it, we should be able to make hydrogen fuel cell. Ship fuel, mention nuclear... Oh yeah, it mentioned nuclear energy. We just need to stick some titanium in this thing. Right, need to find some titanium now. So that has 40 megajoules of power compared to our current 6.3. So when we stick them in here, well, I don't know what the stack size is. I think they also recharge quicker in the mecha. See, meanwhile, looking at this, these refineries are nowhere near keeping up with this oil. Right, that's still going up. Look at the speed that's going up. I reckon you could probably add a third refinery on here. It's a little bit awkward to hook in, but you could do it. At the speed upgrade. It's planned. If you look on the tech tree, there's a thing here called Accelerant Mark 1. But it's not in the game yet. No, I don't think so, Genesis. I think this is probably 3 or at most 4 refineries. Not 6. The bread problem we've got is this oil. Need to start doing stuff with the oil. Trying to remember where we built the... oh, there they are. I think we need to do a trip to the other planet and grab a load of titanium. I was going to build a bunch of these and take them over. Maybe we should do that for the out trip. Silicon, copper, and circuit boards. We've got those. Four of them, 6 of them. Grab some copper. High purity silicon. That's the stuff we brought back, isn't it? Yeah, I've seen a lot of people build solar arrays around the equator. That was definitely an idea. Because right now, you'll see when we go over there shortly, on the planet, there's a lot of wind turbines which are not terribly efficient. Because I think they're only 70% efficient on that particular planet. But they take up so much space that solar's the way. Got something in the trunk. Andy G, thank you for 43 months. Let's see, what we don't really want to take over the coal. It's not really much use. Mark 3 storage, they're pretty good. You might be under-exaggerating, but when I say the absurdly not worth the effort. What, the solar sail thing? I've not built one yet. Why they're not worth it exactly? Still making solar panels here. The Dyson one's not balanced when you unlock it, right? I guess that's something they're going to have to work on. Like, it has to be, the juice has to be worth the squeeze, obviously. Yeah, they stack at 30. So... I mean, you can get 3 1/3, so that's really about 20 megajoules compared to the hydrogen 40. So I would say that the hydrogen fuel rod is twice as dense in terms of energy for your mecha. Let's grab. Come on, make another one. This is very, very, very slow hydrogen output here. Yeah, I think when we get back, we're going to have to expand this refinery. You have 867 solar cells making 30 megawatts. Right, I'm gonna fly back, so I might as well take some belts and stuff with us. We're gonna need belts over there, so we'll take a lot of belts with us. Leave them on the other planet. If collects on the North Pole, the start planet 100% continues receiving only outputs 12. Oh, we don't need steel and all that stuff. Plenty of these. Graphite power backup. Just in case. He's right about Tom Sunday. It's almost like I know the guy a bit. Okay, let's fly. Is there anything else I should take before I go, do you think? So we're going, isn't it? Stigny 2. You closed your Steam a few minutes ago, Baz. Lol. Did you buy it? Obviously. Bro, you could go into the Discord and see if anybody else has got the same thing. It's so very quiet in space, isn't it?
I had to.
Lol Jones. Breaks the silence. Yeah, Baz. It's quite easy. You basically remove the cooling block. And how can you put it? The VRM modules on the card come with like sticky pads that transfer the power, transfer the heat. You just put them all back on. Or you can just buy a strip of it and then reseal the case. So yeah, it's totally doable. Generator Bridge, thank you for 7 months. Oh god, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. There we go, hit the brakes, hit the brakes, hit the brakes.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard, retard, retard.
Yeah, that was a Ryanair landing. Anyway, so down here bottom left, we can figure out where the equator is. At least we can if we orient ourselves properly. There you go. So 0 degrees north, that's approximately the equator. So roughly along the equator, that alert was well timed, yeah. Roughly along the equator. I don't know how many of these it's going to take, though. I didn't bring that many. 165 of them. Is there an easier way of doing this? Or is this like literally how you lay these things out? Yeah, you're right. The thick green line is the clue, isn't it? At some point, I'll use my brain. Let's fix it now before we go further. So solar panels are going down now. It's going dark. I think we're better off having continuous power than dense power right now. At least this way we won't get a massive power fluctuation. Although I don't think we're gonna have enough. There's no real way of working out how many you need either. Uh-oh. Incoming lava chasm. Yes, I can put them closer together, but I don't have that many of them. So as I just said, I want continuous power. Because I don't think we're even going to get halfway around the planet, let alone all the way. Cheat slam though. Use the poles. Yeah, but they don't work as efficiently at the poles. They've already thought of that. If you put them at the poles, they don't work as efficiently. oil rip. Stupid lava. Isn't each one going to work 50% times the average is 50% nominal? Yes. So the question is, if you run them at the pole, how is that greater or less than 50%? And also the planet in orbit is tilted, so you're going to get more efficient at some point and less efficient later in the year. Look at the map on the bottom left though. That looks pretty cool. This is highly irregular. This is highly irregular, Dave. Do you need power lines? That I don't know. Yes, it looks like we do. You know, like in Factorio, trees are the most annoying thing. I kind of feel like it's rocks in this game. Ooh, we're actually making a full loop, look. We're almost back at the starting point. I guess I'll put 2 though. Yeah, that would be annoying. Ooh. Yay! It's interesting how the wind turbines seem to have a electrical connection for free, but then these don't. How does that work? The wind turbine seems to come with a combined energy thing. See, now is that too far? I don't know. Won't these solar panels lose efficiency along the process of building the sphere? After all, the sun will soon be inside and no longer shining. So what now? Oh, the solar panel needs to be closer together. Ah. Why are they not showing any kind of a circle around them? Would it transmit if I double the panels? I don't know. If I do that... I don't know. It's not... I've never used them before. You see, is that connected? It's got this electrical symbol like it's not connected, yet it is. I don't know. how many of these things have I got left? 63. That's not enough. 63 is not enough. Red symbol means it's not connected. Well, in that case... Isn't that connected then? The electrical means it creates power, the dotted means it's connected. Ah, okay. Okay. Ah, there you go. Right, so you can't put them one full grid square away. It has to be one of the smaller ones. And then they're connected. Okay. Only got 43 of them left. We're just getting our steps in, chat. Let's put another one there. Quite literally a power grid. Why are they not connected, I wonder? I would have thought that would connect. You've walked around this whole planet twice. You and me both, dude. That really is a small radius between them. Like, the power transmission distance is really small. What is this madness? Oh, we're gonna run out. I've only got 22 left. This does beg the question, though. If you put them at the north, I'm gonna keep one back and put it at the North Pole and see what the efficiency looks like. See, I knew you guys were awake. I knew that you'd spot that. I was thinking, how long is it going to take? I looked up, and there you were. Got 10 left. so close. So very close. We'll do that for now. There you go. You spot any gaps? That's only one row as well, and that's not even fully compacted. It's a bit janky with all the lava flows. You could actually just foundation over that and carry on and not have all of that. How many? Well, I think we brought like 160 or something ridiculous. So if I fly all the way up to the pole, and if we put one here, the intensity is 27%. So for the whole day, it's 27% efficient. As opposed to half the time, when it's on the equator, half of it's in sun, and it's averaging 50%, isn't it? Because it varies from nothing to maximum over a 24-hour period. Therefore, it must be better to put them on the equator. Well, the South Pole may be slightly better, because it depends on the inclination on this planet. Biff, thank you for 7 months. The game is certainly forgiving if your first planet isn't quite optimized as it should be. Never fear, you'll have lots of other planets to optimize. That's true. You've got to be able to get off the planet first, though. You get 102% in your pole. So it depends on the orbital inclination and the planet's axial inclination. So as it goes around the star, it's like orbit inclination is like that, which is minus 1.3. And then on its own axis, it's tilted a further 14. So it's actually tilted 15 degrees. But because it's a minus, I assume that means away. So in theory, the difference between north and south will be noticeable. So that's got 31% now, because it's like literally pointing away from the. You look at that. This is so cool, the way you can sit here and watch this. Look at this. It's amazing. So yeah, I think on the south it will be doing better than 32. It's reaching its peak now. Let me yeah, the equator definitely is the equator, but it's tilted. So it'll average out. The equator will always average out. Even when it's tilted at an axis, tilted at an angle, it'll still... Hang on. So this will have better power, I think. Although I don't know what time of day it is. 118%. So that's the maximum, because the planet is... if you look at the planet stats, It says solar energy ratio. That's relative to our starter world. So that's 118% of our starter world. So it's currently at maximum. The question is... You see, here's the real issue. You might think to yourself, oh, if we build them all at the South Pole, it'd be fine. But that's not necessarily true, because if it's, say, if it's tilted like that, and the south is pointing more towards the sun, once it does a complete orbit of the star, it'll literally be the opposite. So the north will be better at that point. So it will just average out. At the moment, the south is getting more of the sun, but in half an orbit's time, it won't be. You just bought this game, you've not a clue what you're doing. That was me yesterday. So really, you can't really win if you go for the poles, because you just get half a year in blazing sunshine, and the other half of the year you'll be in darkness. Whereas at least if you're on the equator, you know what you're going to get. The poles are good for things like the rays that pull off the Dyson. Well... Anyway, let's just see what that even did to the grid. $48 megawatts generation capacity. That's not bad. I think I had a box, a junk trunk somewhere, but I can't remember what it did with it. Is that it? No. Steel. Here it is. I think this must be it. Yes, if you did both the poles at the same time, you would average out, but you might as well do the equator, because that's exactly what you're going to get anyway. It's a hard concept to explain, but if you build on the equator, you average out through the day, and also during the orbit. If you build on the pole, you don't average out through the day, you just average out through the orbit. But it's a concept that you have to think about. Yeah, I think so, Zippy. I reckon they'll allow the I reckon they'll allow you to do magma stuff soon. Right, we're going to put a load of these in there. And a load of them in there, and a load of them in there. Then we'll grab one stack of each just for now. Actually, if we're not building, we'll just stick them all in there. We don't need to... I like how you can put 20 giant storage boxes inside of one giant storage box. Like, how does that work? Clive, you get those. They're tidally locked planets, and they do exist in the game. Like, if you can find a tidally locked planet around its star, then game on. We'll leave all the power things, grab some more when we get back. Wind turbines we'll put in there. I'm going to leave some spare graphite in here, just in case we ever run out of power. Stones are good to leave. More storage. Leave the solar panel. Don't know why we've got glass with us, but we'll put that in there. burned through half of our fuel so far. Okay, right, want to load up on stuff now and get back. Any plans to visit the third planet? I'm not really sure what's on it that we need that we can't get right now. This one. This has got titanium, stone, copper. The main thing about this planet is the wind energy and the solar energy are crazy. Especially the wind. So you could, in theory, drop a load of energy generation on it. But in terms of resources, it doesn't have anything that we don't currently have. I don't know how many of these things we're going to need. Grab a load of titanium. We've not needed these yet, so we'll take these instead. They can be made into them, but we don't... I've not seen a use for them that we need right now. So yeah, that's what we're going to take back. Titanium and high purity silicon. Bye. Woo! Wait, which is our home world again? Oh, it's that big one, isn't it? $700 meters per second. Or is that miles? Who knows? Thing is, if you run out of power while you're sailing, you kind of keep moving, so you can pretty much get there. Unless you stop yourself, you can just glide. I'm going to try for a BA landing. I'm not going to try for a Rhino landing this time. Well, not necessarily, bro. It could be marshmallows per second. You don't know what the M stands for. Is it Elite Dangerous? Nope. There's no cutscenes between jumps. Ah. We're coming in hot. Oh, I've overdone it. It's Rhino. Oh, it's a missed approach. 1 second. It's a missed approach. Why won't you turn around? Turn around, you stupid thing. Don't fly away. What are you doing? Wait, why won't he turn around? Oh, God. He's just going where he wants to now. There you go. Now he's coming back. Now he's coming back. That was really... That was literally like Elite Dangerous.